Navika Kumar joining us, live Times Group Editor-in-Chief, with the rebel TMC MLA on the biggest political story unraveling in Bengal.
Thank you very much, Sagarika. And we'll cut straight across to Mr. Sandipan Saha. Thank you very much for joining me here this morning on Times Now. Bhalo achen to? Apni ashli TMC, which is the real TMC, is the question many are asking today.
See, more than two-thirds MLAs, they have supported and given a letter to the Speaker stating that Ritabrata Banerjee would be the LOP and Jaman would be the Chief Whip. So since the number is more than two-thirds, so this particular bloc is getting recognized as the principal opposition in the Assembly, and Ritabrata Banerjee and Jaman are getting LOP and Chief Whip status.
Where did this road come up to this point? Why is there a rebel, more than two-thirds majority group within the TMC? Sandipan Saha, people want to know what really happened inside to bring this entire events to this cross today.
We were called for a meeting on 6th of April. And we were made to sign one register, which was supposedly a register of attendance. Then again, we were called. In that meeting, no discussion happened in regard to the LOP or the other positions within the Assembly. But on 19th, we were again called. And then again, we were made to sign a register on a back date. And then that was transformed into a resolution, and that got forwarded by the General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee to the Speaker, stating that such and such person would hold these positions. And there were name of the MLAs written in block letters who were not even present in that meeting. So this, we got to know this. And when we got to know this, myself and Ritabrata Banerjee, we thought that this is something which is immoral. And if this continues, it can put everyone into trouble. We wrote a letter to the Honorable Speaker stating what had happened. The Speaker called for an inquiry. And once the inquiry started, it came out that there are names of the MLAs who were not present in that meeting, yet it was jotted down. Once this happened, it became public.
What was the resolution that did not have your support, your consent, and who drafted that resolution and sent it to the Speaker? Were there people, MLAs, who were party to this resolution formation?
We were made to sign in a register, not in any resolution. And later a resolution was attached to it, which was forwarded by Abhishek Banerjee. It was a big copy in which we had to sign, write our name and sign.
So you're saying Abhishek Banerjee, when he forwarded this, he's the General Secretary of the party, he discussed this with nobody?
This faulty resolution that he would be forwarding to the Honorable Speaker was not discussed with anybody, and there was no need. You don't need all the MLAs to sign for electing the LOP. If you have majority number, then you can those people signing the resolution that ensures that the party get the name as an LOP who they are proposing. But I don't know what came in their mind. Why did they put the names in block letter of the MLAs who were not present there in that meeting? After the poll debacle, you have seen what the things that are happening. Many things are getting unearthed. And at this point of time, when such kind of a incident happened, which is complete flouting of the rules and regulations of Assembly, this again puts us in question. We are facing such kind of question that whether our signature has also been forged or not. So why would we take this this blame on us? So once we voiced out our opinion, once we protested against this, we saw that many MLAs, they contacted us. They also shared the same kind of feeling, and this led to what it had happened yesterday.
So how many people, how many MLAs do you have? 58 was what was announced. There was
Yeah.
an element that more are joining. Today, this morning at let's say 10:30 a.m., how many MLAs do you have in your block?
More than 60.
So who is the real TMC?
We are the principal opposition bloc within the assembly, and of course, we will be recognized as the principal opposition bloc, elected MLAs from TMC.
Where does this leave Mamta Banerjee?
Sorry, I did not hear you.
I said, where does this leave Mamta Banerjee? You have said, you and Ritabrata have said that she's welcome to be the chief advisor to this block of MLAs. Do you think you're being fair to Mamata Banerjee, who's been somebody who brought up this party, gave birth to this party, and brought it till here?
The ideology with which this party got started, I don't think so that exists anymore. The ideology of the party has completely changed over the past few years. And of course, she's a stalwart leader. She formed this party. We all respect her. But at this juncture, she was a firebrand opposition leader. Then she had been a chief minister for 15 years. So, of course, her political advice to the legislative party would be of great help. But of course, those has to be constructive. It just cannot be a one-way instruction.
Are you saying that all this while it was a one-way instruction that used to come? Who has changed the ideology of the Trinamool Congress? Mamta Banerjee or somebody else?
See, when the ideology changes, it's a collective responsibility. The party chairperson Mamta Banerjee and the General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee, they have been leading this entire Trinamool Congress. So ultimately, the responsibility would have to be taken by the leadership.
Okay. Do you think these elections were won because the election commission helped the BJP, or did you anticipate the anger of the people on the ground before the elections?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you for the first part.
I said, Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee said that the election commission has handed over this victory to the BJP. Did you feel that it was the election commission that influenced these elections, or did you believe that people were angry with Trinamool Congress and that it was going to face this anger? Could you actually see it before the elections?
I think that's a baseless allegation made by Abhishek Banerjee, because how did 80 MLAs from TMC won the election? We have all won. We are elected MLAs. So I think it's baseless.
So are you saying that it is really Abhishek Banerjee who's responsible for the change and the shift in the ideology of the Trinamool Congress? Are you saying that?
Over dependency on agencies. Agencies are here to help us with campaigns and all, but over dependency on agencies and agencies becoming an integral part of decision making, I don't think so. That is something which can help a party to move forward. They can definitely devise your campaigns and help you to implement those campaigns, but an agency which do not have any political background or knowledge, they becoming part of the party's decision making, eventually I think has led to what we have the party has faced today.
So you're blaming IPAC for this, not Mamata Banerjee or Abhishek?
Sorry?
Are you blaming IPAC for the fall
IPAC,
of the Trinamool Congress?
Of course, IPAC has been given that chance to do such things. They were allowed to be part of the decision making. IPAC couldn't have just barged in and said that, no, we want to be part of the decision making. It is the leadership who has allowed them, the leadership who has thought that IPAC as an agency would also give them the list of the people who would elect, who would contest the election. There were no report from the ground taken by the party leadership. The party is a very old party. So there are our organizational structure in different district, in different town, different block. No suggestion were taken from anyone.
So, Mr. Sandipan Saha, the question is, did you feel this disconnect before the election? Did you try and raise this with Mamata Didi before elections? Why is it happening only after the loss of Mamata Banerjee and the TMC in the election? Why were these red flags not raised earlier?
If I can say for myself, I'm too small a guy in the organizational structure. I'm a first-time MLA. So I never got a chance to speak to Mamata Banerjee for all my political years, all these years that I've been in politics. Neither with Abhishek Banerjee. So the thing is, when we spoke with the MLAs who are part of this bloc, there are MLAs who have won for 5 times, 4 times. There are ministers who have been playing this role for the last 3 terms. They also said the same thing, that they could not meet Mamata Banerjee. They could not speak to Mamata Banerjee. There are MLAs are quoting incident where Abhishek Banerjee, they wanted to meet Abhishek Banerjee, went to his office, waited for 5-6 hours and then were told that he cannot meet you. Of course, we did not know this before. This is what is coming out now. The MLAs are saying this, and I think we are the trigger. But ultimately, had these MLAs not have such kind of grudges within themselves, with the party structure and leadership, I don't think so this would have happened. Because we, Ritabrata and myself, are first-time MLAs. We couldn't have pulled it through unless and until all the MLAs shared the thought that we floated.
Is it the fear of agencies like the CBI or Enforcement Directorate that is spreading fear, which is why many people say that it is the BJP that is responsible for the breakup of the Trinamool Congress and your group of 58 coming us up? Is this because of the BJP?
No, so we are not leaving TMC and joining another party. We are TMC, so TMC remains TMC. So where is this question of fear? Because if someone has done wrong, that person would have to face it. So it is not that this group has come out, formed another political party. So I think this is baseless. Whosoever is pointing towards this, I think it's baseless. It's more of the feelings of the MLAs, which has got developed over the years, that led to such kind of a decision, and not the fear.
Ritabrata Banerjee and yourself were expelled from the party before actually you became the party, and those who expelled you are I don't know now part of what formation. What led to that? Was there any conversation with Abhishek Banerjee, with Mamata Banerjee at any point before the expulsion?
No, they did not contacted us. In one of the meeting, when Jahangir Khan pulled out from contesting the election in Falta, he couldn't have technically withdrawn his nomination, because that date was over. By that time, the party has lost the election. We are no more in power. So suddenly he made a statement that he would not be contesting the election, is withdrawing. So in a meeting with all the MLAs, Ritabrata and myself, we raised this voice, that if Jahangir Khan has not taken the permission of the party and done such things, then you expel him immediately, because this is again giving a big blow to the morale of the already low morale of the party members. The reply that we got from Abhishek Banerjee was, I have tweeted, just see my tweet, you'll get the answer. So this kind of an attitude where the leadership are not even interested. Abhishek Banerjee is interested in only safeguarding few of his Kutri members, and does not want to listen what the MLAs have to say. In this situation, it is clear that the party is not interested in leading the MLAs.
So, Sandipan Saha, there have been allegations of corruption, massive corruption within TMC ranks. You know what happened in Sandesh Khali. You know what happened in RG Kaur. There must have been truth to all of these allegations that the rest of the country could see. Could people like yourself not see this happening within the Trinamool Congress?
See, these are the incident probably led to the poll debacle that we faced. Because eventually people to raise their voice, they can do it through some demonstration, but eventually the power that they have in terms of choosing whom they want to represent them, that is through election. And which people have given. The mandate is very clear. The mandate is absolutely clear. And we accept this mandate, and we should have accepted this mandate and chart out our future course of action. But Mamata Banerjee is not ready to accept this mandate. She's saying she has won the election. If that's the thing, that she has won the election, the MLAs who have lost, they have won the election, then the same thing applies to us also. That if we have won the election, meaning the opposition, they can also claim that they have won the election, not we.
Well said. But what is your basic complaint or grouse against Abhishek Banerjee?
There's no democracy within the party. No one can say anything, cannot speak anything, cannot discuss anything. And I think that what has led to such kind of a situation that the party had to face in this election. Post that, people change, their attitude changes. But here we don't see any of that thing, any such things happening.
So you don't have any difference of opinion with Mamata Banerjee? It is only Abhishek Banerjee that you have problems with?
See, Mamata Banerjee being the chairperson, she cannot avoid her responsibility. Abhishek Banerjee is her nephew. So he has been trying to lead from the front. So without Mamata Banerjee's endorsement, he couldn't have led it.
So the corruption charges, I come back to that. Abhishek Banerjee was recently attacked as well. Do you think these are people from the BJP who attacked him? Are there dissidents within the Trinamool Congress? Who are these elements who attacked Abhishek Banerjee?
The inquiry is happening. And what I've heard through news channel, that few of the guys who got arrested, they were Trinamool workers. So I don't know. I cannot comment more on that because inquiry is happening. Unless and until the inquiry gets completed and the entire report comes out in public, we would not know. But till date, the development that has happened, what we have seen in the news channels, that few of the people who got arrested for attacking Abhishek Banerjee were known as the Trinamool Congress workers in that area.
Do you think Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee are going to be allowing you and the other MLAs who have now made this faction of the TMC to take away the identity of the TMC? There could be legal action. How are you preparing for that, and are you ready for a legal battle?
Right now we formed a bloc which has more than 2/3 numbers, and legally we can be recognized as the principal opposition within the assembly. That what law says, and that what has happened. And the rest of the thing we'll see. We are a group who would sit together, discuss every matter, and then take a decision. We do not want that culture wherein one person saying, directing something, and the others have just to follow without questioning.
You said that the IPAC has been running the party and probably has been empowered to run the party. Can you tell me a little bit more about what kinds of decisions was IPAC taking? The fact that Mamata Banerjee even disrupted a raid that was going on at IPAC, what really transpired? Do you have any information on that? Can you share with our viewers?
No, we do not have any information on that. If she has gone herself in mid of a raid, then there must be something. But what is that something that we won't know? That I believe Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee only would know. We would not be able to answer that.
But what is the decision making that IPAC had hijacked? Can you enumerate them?
The candidate list was discussed and decided by Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, and IPAC. No other senior leaders were consulted. No reports were taken from any district or any bloc. It was the list which got prepared by IPAC. Discussion happened on that list and the decision was taken.
Now, all the frontal organizations of the Trinamool Congress have been dissolved. What does this mean for all the office bearers of the Trinamool Congress? Are they part of your TMC? Are they part of Abhishek Banerjee's TMC? Can you tell us the status?
It's too early to say. It's too early to say. Our objective was to assimilate all the like-minded MLAs and claim to be the principal opposition within the assembly so that we can function well. We can have a democratic way of functioning within ourselves. That's what we have achieved, and the rest time would say. I would not be able to comment anything on that right now. It is too early.
Do you have any MPs who are in touch with you, members of parliament from both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Because when Mamata Banerjee came out to protest, there were only 7 MLAs and 4 members of parliament who were seen with her. Where are the others?
I would not be able to say anything about the MPs. What is happening at that front, we would not know. I can speak about the MLAs. Mamata Banerjee coming out for protest with only 8 MLAs says it clearly that the rest of the MLAs were supporting our thought, and that what got proven yesterday.
How many signatures do you have this morning?
I say 58. We have signed the letter with 58 MLA signature. There are more MLAs who could not come because they were not in town or in state. They were outside, but they have given their moral support to this group, and I believe in coming time this number would only increase.
I also want to ask you, where do you go from here as far as the assembly is concerned? Again, the name of the party, the recognition of the party is a process. When are you likely to apply for that process of recognition as the real Trinamool Congress?
Navika ji, do you think it's too early to ask such a question? Let's wait. Let's see.
If it is not early for you to submit a letter to the speaker, then it is not early to get the recognition as well. It is, I think, the second step of the same process.
No, it was definitely what I agree with you what you're saying, but with this incident wherein we have submitted the letter to the speaker, that is very different from what you are asking now. Those are two different things. Let us function as the principal opposition within the assembly. Let us work in our constituency. Let us be a unit which decides democratically, and the rest we'll see. Right now, the
Ritabrata
objective
Banerjee
is
said that they are open to having Mamata Banerjee as the chief advisor. Has anybody applied for the job? Have you spoken with her, or is this only through the media that the message has been sent?
No, there has not been any communication with her since past many days. This is what we want, but it is up to her whether she would want to play this role. It is absolutely up to her. But yes, she being a veteran leader, a stalwart politician, running the government for 15 years, if she can give us some advice to this principal opposition bloc, how to perform within the assembly, but constructive advice, then it would be helpful.
What do you call constructive advice, Sandipan Saha?
Advice in regard to how to work for people, for the people in your constituency, to have a constructive opposition space within the assembly. See, for any state to develop, it is a joint effort of the government as well as the opposition. You just cannot oppose for the sake of opposing. It has to be constructive. You oppose where it needs to be opposed. You also support the government where it is needed to be supported for the development of the state.
So are you saying, are you giving Mamata Banerjee the option of choosing party or Abhishek Banerjee, one of them? Is that an ultimate?
We are not giving any option to anyone. the statement that we made yesterday that Mamata Banerjee can be the principal advisor to this legislative group and help us to perform within the assembly. Right now, we are absolutely Trinamool. We are completely part of the Trinamool.
But you've been expelled.
We have not been expelled. The expulsion letter has not reached to us. We heard in the TV that we are expelled, but there's no letter that has reached to us.
Do you think there is any reproachment possibility, or do you think with Abhishek Banerjee there is going to be no compromise?
We have to discuss this. Let's see what they have to say. It has to come from them. It won't go from us. So if they want to sit in a discussion with us, let's see. We'll discuss within ourselves and then decide. Again, I'm saying this, whatever we'll do, we'll discuss it within ourselves. Democratically, we'll do it. It's not that few of the people call the shots. It has to be discussed and decided by everyone.
Where are members of parliament like Shayani Ghosh, Mohua Moitra, Sagarika Ghosh? There are posters doing the rounds that they're nowhere to be seen. Have you been able to touch base with any of your party colleagues?
No, we have not been. We have not even tried also. We are concentrating on the assembly only.
Why has Firad Hakim given his resignation?
I don't think so. He has yet given his resignation.
At least he's announced that he wants to resign and step down.
See, when the notice was given to Abhishek Banerjee's house, Firad Hakim was questioned why the notice was given. So a mayor cannot be held responsible for such administrative steps which are being taken by KMC. So I think it is putting extra pressure on him, wherein he is not being able to perform in his way, and hence this decision, I believe this. This is what I think. Best, Firad Hakim can answer, but this is what my feeling is about this incident that is developing in this front, in KMC front.
When is the next meeting of your set of MLAs, 58 MLAs? Is there a next meeting that is scheduled anytime soon?
Very soon. Today, if not today, by tomorrow we'll again sit and meet.
Okay. And are you expecting these numbers to grow from 58 that you have presently?
Certainly it would grow.
Well, Sandipan Saha, I don't know what you think of it. The whole country is looking at these developments. Many people compared it to the Shiv Sena breakup because of pressure from the BJP. But in this case, do you think there is a similarity, or is this a Trinamool Congress that is disintegrating because of its own internal contradictions?
No, I don't think so. There's any similarity with the Maharashtra model, the Shiv Sena model. This is more of a problem that the MLAs were facing internally within the party. And we all wanted to, because we elected MLA, we have responsibilities as answers to be given to our people in the constituency. And hence this decision was taken that we form a group, be the principal opposition, make Ritabrata Banerjee an LOP who can voice out opinion on behalf of us, and not someone who cannot play the role of an LOP. That's it. Nothing to be read more than this at this point of time.
Have you had a meeting with the Chief Minister, Shubhendu Adhikari?
No, why would we meet with Shubhendu Adhikari, the Honorable CM? Yes, in administrative meeting we were called, we are going to the administrative meeting. An MLA, as an MLA, one should attend the administrative meeting. It's a very good step that this government is taking, calling all the MLAs on the government side, the MLAs on the opposition for the administrative meeting. Because a lot of discussion happens there. You get to know the schemes which the governments are wanting to introduce, and that helps you to plan. But otherwise, why would we meet Mr. Shubhendu Adhikari, the Honorable CM? His party is different.
Mr. Sandipan Saha, I come back to the question of the register you said you were made to sign. At that time, were there any doubts in your mind on why there were requirement of signing registers? Did you hear any whiff of any kind of move that was being made by Abhishek Banerjee
No, we did not know
in
it,
order
but
to?
yeah, we did not know it, but we, myself, Ritabrata, we were discussing that why the names are being written in block letter. We have signed in that register. We wrote our name in block letter and then signed. But most of the names were written in block letter without any signature. We were discussing within ourselves that this is not how a resolution is made, or this is. Then we thought that okay, this may be the attendance register. That's why probably, but still we discussed that even in attendance register, one has to sign, not write in block letters. We were little confused and we could not make out anything from that very event which was occurring there. But later we got to know that that register was transformed into resolution.
Do you feel let down? Do you feel cheated?
Of course, of course. If I'm being questioned that whether I've forged the signature or not, it's a question of moral.
So who asked you the question on whether your signature was forged or not?
Yeah, we are being asked. My family asked me that what is happening. Is it the signature? Have you put your signature or that also has got forged? So such kind of question when you face, it shatters you.
Well, all I can say at this point is that the entire country is watching the space in Bengal, probably a Guinness World of Records entry on the fastest disintegration of a party post-election that has been seen. It's a dubious distinction. However, it's a developing story. But Sandipan Saha, thank you very much for joining me here on Times Now and speaking fearlessly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.